There's Derek Johnston becoming involved very early on. Colin McLean going into a midfield position right away now for Rangers. That's McAdam. Now Jordan. John McDonald, the direct replacement for Willie Johnston. He'll no doubt play in a striking role. That's Redford back to Johnston. Some uncertainty there. And John Burke almost cashing in. That's Burke again going on to Houston's throw. Just stumbling as he does so. So the Rangers line up immediately, showing Davy Cooper taking up position on the left, with John McDonald and Colin McAdam joining him up front. McLean, Bett and Redford in midfield. That's McAdam getting the touch. Here's John McDonald. Andy Jordan making a long run from deep. That one no doubt designed to test young Jim Brown in the Kilmarnock goal, but no trouble there from that overstruck cross. Little Gordon Crammond, £60,000 from Ayr United last season. By Jim Clark, and that's Jackson content to head that one on to Peter McCloy. Now Redford. That's Bett being forced back. The Kilmarnock midfield players staying very close indeed on the Rangers players to allow them no room at all to build things. There's Alec Miller. Now it's Bett. He's had to go very deep to get possession. Colin Jackson. Kilmarnock marking is very tight. There's John McDonald shrugging off the challenge. Now McLean into space for McAdam, and that's the best possible start for Colin McAdam. Just 2 minutes gone and he scores his 8th competitive goal of the season. The build up on the right, John McDonald resisting the challenge from behind from Alan Robertson. The ball came inside to McLean, and McLean showing his great dexterity close to goal. A beautiful pass into the path of McAdam, and poor Jim Brown really had very little chance. Finding Cooper. Stuart McLean challenging. That's Houston winning possession. Back it comes to the Kilmarnock captain Alan Robertson. And now Brown, who's had a very daunting baptism in Premier League football. Now here's little McLean again. John McDonald coming off Robertson. McLean again. Now it's Cooper. Had a chance to run at Stuart McLean. The cross in for McAdam. And that was excellent control from Colin McAdam. He resisted the temptation to have a header from a narrow angle. And that shot might well have given Rangers their second goal in the space of 5 minutes. A long kick from hand from Brown. The head on from Burke. At Street, now some space for John Burke. Tends to attack Alec Miller. A fine cross and excellent goalkeeping by Peter McCloy. Do you have any hopes of a second chance at that one? And John Burke is the man who's miles offside there as that ball comes back. That one aimed for McLean, but asking far too much of the little Rangers player. That's McDicken playing it across the back. Stuart McLean. Headed down by Johnston. Now it's Burke. That's Street in a very intelligent run ahead of Houston. And Redford doing a very good job indeed for Rangers, picking up that run, getting back very quickly. Now it's Jim Clark in space. For Street. A superb goal by John Burke for Kilmarnock. Just the recovery Kilmarnock wanted. 13 minutes on the clock. And that was the imagination there of Bobby Street. He made a superb run to take that through ball. It wasn't picked up by the Rangers defence. The ball came right across the 6-yard box. The Rangers defence couldn't cut it out. And there's John Burke scoring his first goal of the season for Kilmarnock. So a marvellous opening period here at Rugby Park. Runners even, Kilmarnock 1, Rangers 1. And the crowd very much on their toes. Some excellent football. Here's Eric Miller for Rangers. That's cut off by McLean. Bobby Houston on the run now. Redford trying to get back in terms with him. That's for Burke. And so close to goal number 2, but referee Cathell indicating handball there. As the cross came over, it looked as though Jackson should clear up. That looked like good refereeing by Mr. Cathell. Derek Johnston could come a long way forward if he wanted here. Here's McLean. Now it's Mike Miller. Now McCann on the left for the first time. McLean trying to evade Gordon Trammond. He doesn't succeed. That's the ball-winning abilities of Jim Bett. Stopping that Kilmarnock move. Here's Gordon Trammond with a throw. He's the Kilmarnock top scorer despite playing in midfield with 3 goals so far. It's a good challenge by Miller. And fine touch there by Redford. Now it's McAdam forcing his way towards the corner flag. McLean still with him. That's a great cross. And John McDonald steals into the space to give Rangers the lead once again. The burst on the left from Colin McAdam causing the trouble. Stuart McLean never got in terms. An excellent cross with McAdam's weaker foot, and no one picked up that run from John McDonald. A marvellous header, and that gives him his 4th goal of the season. Now Clark fighting hard. Into space for Houston. He's very good with the cross balls from here. And a marvellous diving header there. Bobby Street coming in from the left. Again, he wasn't picked up by the Rangers defence. And Peter McLeod did very well indeed to prevent that being Kilmarnock's equaliser. Now here's Johnston, the chance to move into that space ahead. Bent to Jordan, and Rangers finding extra men coming from the back 4. Here's McLean. That's off Derek McDicken. This time the short one to vary things. Spinning out. And not a bad effort from Colin Jackson. Certainly willing to have a go with head or foot when the goals are near. Colin Jackson. And Rangers perhaps sensibly switching Derek Johnston to Mark Burke for the kick-outs. Now it's Street. A deflection from Jordan. So this is just Kilmarnock's 2nd corner kick of the match. Bobby Street to take it. There's Kerry Armstrong trotting up to join the attack. Derek McDicken's up too. That's Burke with the header, a glancing header, which might well have caused the Rangers defence even more trouble. That's Robertson. And Moughlan leaves it for Houston. No free kick, says the referee. Now it's McAdam, back to Cooper. Chance for Rooney Cooper. Well, that's a controversial decision. An indirect free kick awarded there by referee Cathell. I don't think there's much doubt at all that that body check by McDicken would have resulted in a penalty kick in many matches, or before many referees. And certainly, I for one am never terribly happy with indirect free kicks inside the box. But still considerable danger for the Kilmarnock defence. They won't want to lose a third goal just before half-time. Back it comes to Redford. Well, penalty kick or no, Ian Redford striking that powerfully into the net. Little ball square from McAdam, and the ball flew sweeter than it from the left foot of Ian Redford to the postage stamp corner, his first goal of the season, and he'll be hard pushed to score a better. Playing in field, but Dickens there, but so is Johnston. And that's a good strong shot there from John Burke, just wide of the left-hand post. Oh, the half-time whistle goes, and that gives us the signal to the end of a stunning first half performance from Rangers. There's Jim Brown, an unfortunate young goalkeeper for Kilmarnock. He's been beaten by 3 goals which he hadn't a hope of saving. Let's hope his confidence is in no way shattered for his Premier League career. So let's not be stinting in the praise for Rangers in that first half. It really was a stunning performance. Some very high quality football played right throughout the side, and thoroughly justifying that 3-1 lead, and giving food for thought incidentally to Drew Jarvie, who's sitting in the stand below us here, obviously spying for his club Aberdeen, whom Rangers meet on Wednesday night in the second leg of the League Cup tie. The Rangers coming forward right away, and that's spinning into the net. Well, Sandy Jordan, but the most disconsolate figure on the field is that young man, Jimmy Brown. I had hoped that he wouldn't be suffering too much from that first half blitz, but that very direct shot from Sandy Jordan should have caused him no trouble at all. But as you can see, squirming out of his arms to give Rangers the best possible start to the second half, and a 4-1 lead. Davy Cooper. See how far forward Sandy Jordan, number 2, has come. Join the Rangers attack. Here he is now, another shooting chance. And poor Jim Brown seems to be getting nothing but awkward shots. That one dipping and swerving towards him. And perhaps the shade forced it that the Rangers forwards weren't following up more closely.